What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Total War Attila, Seven Kingdoms, Total War mod for Game of Thrones, which I know everyone loves. How long is it going to be until we get a Game of Thrones Total War? I don't know, but I'm hoping, because the mods, even though they are simple and still in their infancy, are really, really good. And I wish they would make a Game of Thrones Total War. That would be amazing. Truly would be a community choice. But I wanted to try some battles, some historical battles for Seven Kingdoms, a sub-mod for this main mod, which basically just brings the world of Game of Thrones. No campaign, just custom battles, but the houses and the soldiers and all that good stuff is a great foundation. But I want to do some historical battles because they are awesome. So this is the Fist of the First Men. If you have watched the show, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then let's just say that this is where the first men on Westeros battled the White Walkers, and that's what we're going to go do today. But this is not that specific battle. This is just where the first battle took place, but this battle just taking place on that ground. Is that Jorah Mormont, the 997th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, has led a great raging beyond the wall. The Night's Watch seek to discover the size of the host commanded by Mance Rayder, King beyond the wall. Overnight, the Watch have encamped in the Fist of the First Men, an ancient hilltop fort. Suddenly a horn is heard, then a second, then a third. The third horn has not been heard millennia and signals one thing: the White Walkers are coming. So let's just get right into it. Of course, if you have watched Game of Thrones, you know what this means. You've probably seen this episode, you see how it turns out, but it is your turn to defeat the White Walkers. Obviously the White Walker army in Game of Thrones is said to be massive, much larger than this. But this is just so that we have a chance to defeat them. Battle of the Fist of the First Men, 299 AC is Arthur. When the Targaryens came to power, the White Walkers are coming. I think this is either the White Walkers. No, this is the Night's Watch, the forces that I command. Okay, so we have leader of the Night's Watch, we have rangers, and we have brothers at arms who are not as good. We have some rangers, longbow, and we even have some cavalry, which is pretty nice, because usually, who are these guys? That's Mormont. So these are my strongest melee unit. These guys right here, pause it real quick, actually, let's just keep going. We do have a pretty good position here. What we're gonna do is just push out a little bit. Want to keep my common Night's Watch and weak Night's Watch. Okay, so these are in any case they are my archers. Put them on high ground. We're gonna have Mormont right in the salient, right below, and we're gonna have some of my mounted rangers, which you really never really get to see in Game of Thrones, and during this battle I don't think they're ever involved in this battle. All you see from the horses are when they are dead, so I'm glad that we actually get to use them now, because before we really didn't get to. Check out, we do have raised shields. What does this do? Also, this just puts them close together. What does this do? Formation density, fortitude, missile resilience. I don't think that any of those guys have range attacks, but I would not be surprised. Let's check out their army, actually, because I really am excited to see what the Army of the Dead looks like. So, if you don't know, the White Walkers are made up of basically skeletons or free folk or Night's Watch that have been killed by other White Walkers. So that's why some of them are skeletons, some of them are more clothed, like these are Night's Watch probably, or free folk. But they move very slowly. looks like. Looks like that's their just about their top speed. Where's Jorah Mormont? That is him right there. Not exactly what he looks like. Close enough. Actually, that's relatively... Actually does look a lot like him. I'm sure this mod just worked on assets that the main mod had, but that's a pretty good picture of Jorah Mormont. I'm probably butchering his name. There's so many characters in Game of Thrones that it's very difficult to keep track of who's who and how do you pronounce their names, because a lot of them are foreign. Let's speed this up a little bit till we actually get into some combat. Already starting to shoot some arrows from our brothers at arms. So these are our rangers, who are the rangers are the ones that actually go out into north of the wall. The brothers at arms are just regular men who have other tasks, but all the same here. I could use as much help as I can get. These are... Looks like they actually have... We're gonna do skirmish mode, because it looks like these guys can actually throw spears and stuff, which is pretty good. So they can throw at least some stuff before their main army crashes with mine. Oh shit, what are you doing? Oh, and here we go. Oh shit. Oh, you're hitting my guys. What are you doing? Wonder what they will do. Oh, I guess they're just gonna run into them. Okay. I guess that's something that you can do. So they are missile warriors, it looks like. Okay. Let's get into some close combat here. So these are just our brothers at arms. They aren't our best fighters, but they're still a low threat. They are, however, tier 2 overall, so that's pretty good. Get these guys out of here. They're trying to surround me. Just distract those guys over there because we need time to this looks like an easy flanking opportunity right here. We're gonna put these guys here to cover the flank. Do an easy flank right here. Easy enough. These guys are doing a good enough job of distracting at least a big portion of their army, and I'm trying to be flanked over here. Go, go, go. These are still our brothers at arms. I guess they're good enough for combat. That's what we're gonna need them for. These guys are still distracting more of the units over here. It's almost hard to tell who is who because obviously the Night's Watch are all black. A lot of the undead army are killed Night's Watch, so they're wearing all black, and anyways, they're all rather dark colored anyways, but everyone's intertwined. The massive battle, the living versus the dead. I guess it's good enough time for these guys to charge in. It's almost hard for me to tell who is who. Where are my units? Oh no, that was bad. I'm trying to expand this. Oh, that was bad. Crashed right into my guys on my flank. But here come my mounted rangers again. Never really see them in, well, especially like used in battle, really. Seems like everyone's always on foot when things tend to go down. I'm shooting my own guys in the back right there. It all comes down to simple melee combat. I'll be surprised. Wow, I thought that these are elite Night's Watch, of course, for the Lord Commander, which is just the leader of the Night's Watch. And this is the weak Night King's army. Wait, this would be... I guess this would actually not be the Night King. The Night King was not at this particular battle. It was just a lot of White Walkers during this particular battle. Which I really can't say if they won or lost, to be honest. They definitely... it would seem like they didn't exactly win, they just survived the battle, I guess is the best way to explain what happened during this battle. Oh, they're losing now. Again, it's so tangled that I really can't even tell who is where. Who is fighting who and from which angle. Oh no! So I have my Rangers here. Now they still are Rangers, so I'm thinking that if I send them into battle, that they won't do too bad. You know what? For being unorganized, dead guys, they do have pretty decent tactics. A couple flanking maneuvers here and there. I still have not lost a single unit over here, which is quite surprising. Seem to be killing a lot of people without taking any casualties. And to be retreating. They are losing decisively, so it makes sense for them to fall back. Need to move some troops over here. This is the one flank where I seem to be very low on troops. Use these guys as a perfect flank. Doesn't really look like there's any real difference between each unit. Some units just happen to be better than others, but they all consist of skeletons, dead Night's Watch, dead free folk. Though I've not lost any cavalry units, which is super surprising. They are getting tired, however, and I have these guys fighting over here, which seem to have broken away from the main pack. They can use to flank now, hopefully. I think I did lose one unit. One unit did run, unfortunately. Alright, let's use these guys to climb back up the hill and flank them. Or we can just hit these guys. Get some nice close-ups here. I have to say though, I don't know if the person who made this sub mod or if this was just in the Seven Kingdoms mod to begin with, but the assets for these soldiers are very, very good. Obviously, there is no main campaign for this. It's just the houses and the units that they have, but I'm not too disappointed. They got the models right, I can say that at least. The AI is so good. It keeps trying to flank me over and over again, which is annoying, but it's what they should be doing, right? Still have not lost any units from this mounted rangers. They are both mounted rangers, so they shouldn't make a difference. These guys should just run into combat, honestly. Obviously, if this was a continuing campaign or something like that, basically all the units that I've lost would, you know, just become more, as they say in the game, meat for their army. So all the Night's Watch that I have lost in this battle, which is roughly 550, would really just become more White Walkers in the end, even if I were to win the battle. I'm not so sure about, like, if you kill a White Walker, can it just come right back? Like, is that how that works? I'm not sure. But, you know, it is not a winning strategy. Taking any losses while killing White Walkers just adds more to their army in the end anyways. But I gotta tell you, they do not quit. This unit has lost, you know, 95% and is still kicking. Cavalry taking care of some stragglers, a lot of stragglers.
Scrappers ready! We hunger for blood and battle! We will pierce their hearts! Warriors, eager for blood!
They really got the Night's Watch very good. Everything from the specific shields they use to their capes to their helmets. Most of them not wearing helmets, but even the ones that are, perfect. The White Walkers are very good as well. Oh, don't lose any credit there. Let's have these guys shoot them because they're running away after all. They do not quit, do they? They really don't. You're gonna have to chase them down. Oh, here's one group that decided to quit. Oh, I finally lost one soldier. Oh, they're really coming at me over there, aren't they? As I come charging down this mountain against them. This just shows the possibilities of a Game of Thrones Total War. It would be interesting, though, to see how that would work, of course, because, you know, would it be like a narrow campaign in which you have to like follow the events of the book when playing as one of the houses, like, you know, because so many times allegiances change and things like that. Or you have to do specific events for one specific person or house, or would it be just you start, just like the Battle of the Five Kings has started, you know, you pick one and go? Would it be that? I hope it's a combination of both. I hope you get to choose which one you want to do, because I would honestly like to do both. I would like to follow what the books or mainly what the show has done, but then I'd also like to just do my own thing, because obviously if you've seen the show, know what happens. Like, there isn't much surprise there. You guys really charging me with one unit. They don't quit. They don't stop until they're all dead. Again, they're, these are undead. These guys left. They're undead, so they don't have any feelings. They don't feel anything. They wouldn't feel any different about if their general died, because they don't even, what is that? What is that to a dead person? Nothing. However, if I lost my general, it'd probably be debilitating. Very bad, overall. I'm actually following this specific battle going on. It seems to be continuing way over here. Yeah, these would be free folk. That's a free folk. That's a Night's Watch. That's a free folk. And the free folk. You can kind of tell who the White Walker dead men of Night's Watch are. This would probably be a Night's Watch. But again, very nicely done. Check out this battle. I think I do also have a mod on that turns every combat animation. Usually when you're playing the game to the default, I think like 20-30%, maybe it might be 40% of kills are in the animation form. I got a mod that turns it into 100, so that all the animations are kill animations, like we've seen in the trailers and stuff like that. So this might be prolonging the game, each specific battle, but I like it. I like it when the kills are in the animation form. They don't quit. Again, why would they quit? Why would undead quit? One guy left, right? One guy. These truly are the elite of the Night's Watch. Nice. Wow, I was really fast. Killed him super quick. Last few units, last few stragglers, I should say. We got a single unit down there. Wow, they're just all running into the group. Battle is nearly over. A lot of losses. Now, what would be really cool, would be really interesting, is if all of these dead Night's Watch that I lost would just stand up. That would be really bad. Obviously, the game, it would just never end. You just, my dead would just, re-rise as White Walkers had killed them, take more losses, and it would just continue until, none of them were left. But if they were going to make a Game of Thrones, or somebody was going to make a Game of Thrones mod, how would that work? How would that aspect be played out in campaign or in specific battles? Because that would be really cool. Are we still fighting? Oh, there we go. Victory. We have defeated the White Walkers, just like in the TV show, sort of. It didn't happen quite like this. They didn't exactly win, they just kind of survived. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll make sure to do the other battle, the Battle of the Bastards, which if you don't know about, I'll explain more in that video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.